Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Get my chair a little bit. Thank y'all for being here. Good morning. How y'all doing? Let's see who's in the house. I see my top flights are here. Good morning, Truth. Good morning, Mary Giles. Good morning, Rose. My other top flight is in the building. Who else is here? Miss Stacy Lang is here. And everyone else coming in. Okay. Thank you. I know a lot are in the bushes, and those of you are still coming in. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get into the show because I have an appointment that I have to get to, you guys, this morning. So I want to be on time. Again, thank you all for joining. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning to everyone. All right. Let's jump on in. Politics is first. We only have one topic of politics, and then we're going to jump on into the mess because I love the mess. All right. Again, good morning to everyone. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk on this one. Trump tells Republicans not to make a deal on TSA funding unless SAVE Act, which requires voters to show ID and prove citizenship, is included. Then blames Democrats for long airport lines. Like, it's not our fault. It's the fact that you guys aren't paying TSA workers and they're not going to fucking work for free. So you guys need to give them money. So you guys got money to send send ICE workers to the damn airport to harass people. As I told y'all yesterday, I saw a video where they had this lady on the ground with her child there screaming and hollering. But y'all have money to send ICE agents to the airport to harass people, but you don't have the money to pay people since February. Right? Since the second week of February, these people have not received paychecks, and you are upset because they won't come to work and work for free. The money is there. Trump spends millions of dollars to go golf and waste time and millions of dollars that was spent trying to renovate the White House. No one gives a fuck about renovations at the White House when people are not able to pay their bills, car payments, mortgage, rent, insurance, you name it. Put food in their house, gas in their cars to come to and from. Like, I feel like they're just, Trump is just doing whatever he wants to. I saw another video yesterday where he was dozing off sleep in meetings, but my thing is you sleep through the meetings, and then when your ass wake up, you're starting wars and making bad decisions that put everybody's lives in danger when you have security around the clock, unlike everyone else. Well, I do shit. Come over here with some bullshit. But at the end of the day, you can't sleep through meetings and then wake up and start wars and not pay people and expect them to come to work. TSA workers, because we're gonna speak up for them. There's a lot of people out there that's struggling. But he's sitting there like you the president. Write the order, write the check. Like, damn. Like, oh my God, let's get into this. It's so irritating.
And we got to
always blame the Democrats for his fuck ups. Like,
do something about it all, and it's part of Homeland Security. And I'm suggesting strongly to the Republican Party, don't make any deal on anything. The most important thing we can have is what's called the Save America Act. Don't make any deal on anything unless you include voter ID, and you have to be a citizen to vote. You have to show citizenship to vote. Very easy to do. It's very insulting when they say people can't do it because they don't know how to do it. Anybody that can't do it, I think it's a very insulting thing to say. The Democrats are fully to blame with the struggle of the great American public is going through at the airports. They're going through a big struggle right now, and we just put ICE in charge, and they're helping TSA, the agents, and they're working together so far very well. And we got to do something about it.
So everyone knows midterm elections are coming up. So he's trying to make it difficult for people to be able to vote because he wants to be able to stay in office. He knows a lot of people don't want his ass there. He knows he's fucked up a lot. A lot of people are not happy about this war, which everyone was saying, hey, the only reason he started this war was so that he could secure his spot in office. With midterm elections coming up, he is making it difficult for people to be able to vote, people who've been voting. So now you have to prove citizenship before you can vote, right? Now you have to prove citizenship before you can vote. Meanwhile, the bitch you married to, and yes, I call her that, okay? I have no respect for his ass. The bitch that you married to ain't even from here. So show me her papers and show me that she is legally here before you start trying to have other people show their citizenship in order to vote your ass out of office, right? The bitch can't. How long she been in the U.S. and she still can barely speak English. She's still speaking broken English while she's reciting Michelle Obama's speeches that she done went and plagiarized. Yeah, I went there. Sure the fuck did. It's called freedom of speech. Fight me. That's got to prove citizenship in the bitch you married to. That you met from Epstein. Epstein introduced you to your wife, who is not, who's not from the U.S., cannot barely speak the language. Okay. Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. Your wife was bending over when you met her. And that's all facts, right? Moving right along, though. Little harsh child. If the shoe fit, put it on or put it up your ass. Okay. You got two options. And it don't even have to be in that same order. All right. Moving right along. Why I wake up petty this morning, y'all? Why I wake up petty? Let's get into this. When I saw this post right here, I was like, how? Say that real. Y'all know I'm gonna be so raw with it. But shout out again to Neighborhood Talk. A quadruple amputee man with no arms or legs is arrested, you guys, after allegedly fatally pow-powing a friend, then driving off in a Tesla with a body still inside. Y'all, let me put my trigger up with this one because, baby, I said, how, sir? You ain't got no no legs. Like, how you doing all this? Let's get into it, child, because I was like,
I'm Dayton Weber, and I'm a professional corridor. I had gotten a bacterial infection when I was just 10 months old. The infection that got into my arms and legs was called Streptococcus pneumoniae. They had actually given me a 3% chance of living, and the only way that they were able to save me was by getting the infections out of my system. They had to amputate my arms and legs to keep me alive. I'm thankful for the Lord and giving those surgeons the power that he did that day to be able to make such a miracle happen.
Okay, yeah, we thank you for all of that. Thank you for the history. But now it gets into this post here. Let's go. So 27-year-old man identified as Dayton Weber, who has no arms or legs, was previously featured on ESPN as a professional cornhole player, has been arrested and charged in connection to a deadly pow-powing. When I hear that cornhole player, my mind just goes somewhere else. So y'all excuse me, okay? I know it's a league. I know it's a sport. It's a legit sport, but why do you have to name it that, right? It just sounds like, I don't know. Now, according to reports, Weber is accused of fatally pow-powing another 27-year-old man, Bradrick Michael Wells, during an argument while they were inside a Tesla SUV. Now, authorities say that Wells was sitting in the passenger seat when the pow-powing happened. Police say that after the incident, Weber allegedly pulled over and asked two passengers in the back seat to. Now, the passengers reportedly refused, got out of the vehicle, and called police instead. Investigators claim Weber then drove off with Wells' body still inside the vehicle. Now, officials also noted that that it's still unclear how Weber was able to fire a weapon given his condition, because y'all know he don't have arms or legs, right? So it's like, how did he do that? But they say as of now, there is no evidence suggesting anyone else was involved. Weber is currently facing both first and second degree unaliving charges as the investigation continues, right? I'm trying to figure out, if you have no arms or legs, how is it that you are able to even pull the trigger to even commit said offense? It's weird, right? I mean, not to say that you can't use something to jam it inside of the trigger thing to make it pow if that's what you want it to do, or fire. I don't know, but it's crazy to be going to prison probably for the rest of your life with no arms or legs. Like, how do you defend yourself, right? But they are definitely going to take advantage of that situation. I just see that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Moving right along, honey. Imagine being at work and your boss call you the N-word. Okay, that never goes well. That never goes well. I hope that never happens to me. So a woman wins $15 million after a jury rules that the city of Fresno is liable in a workplace racism case involving the supervisor's use of the N-word. Now, racism is still at an all-time high. I know a lot of people would love to think that it's gone away. Yeah, no, it's not. Sometimes Karens and other people decide that they wake up one morning and they want to just use the N-word all willy-nilly. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube where a lot of people just don't put up with that. Okay, our people just don't put up with that shit. It's it's like, okay, yes, we understand freedom of speech, but at the end of the day, you got to still watch what you say, because street justice is still a thing, right? But let's get into it. According to the Bish Gossip, said that a jury has awarded a woman $15 million after finding the city of Fresno liable in a workplace racism lawsuit. Now, according to reports, Miss Lakedia, which they call her Kiki Wilson, accused her supervisor of repeatedly using racial slurs, including the N-word, over a period of time. So it wasn't just one time where she let it slip out. This sounds like something she continued to do over a period of time, according to this post. Now, after a 10-day trial, the jury sided with Wilson and ruled unanimously in her favor. Now, her co-worker, $1,000. The city officials are reportedly considering an appeal due to the impact of the $15.4 million payout. That's a lot of money for somebody calling you the N-word. But hey, she was awarded that. What do y'all think about that? Do you think that the $15 million verdict was justified? Y'all let me know in the chat. Do you think that the $15 million verdict that this young woman, Miss Kiki Wilson, received was justified? I do. You got to watch what you say. I mean, it's an expensive lesson to learn, but hey, maybe you learn. Now, you cost your company that you work for, which will probably fire you now since you got them in this $15.4 million payout for this woman. They probably gonna fire your ass as a result. They should, because you shouldn't be calling nobody the N-word at work anyway. There's a certain thing called code of conduct that you must follow when you're at work. I have it at my job as well. And if I have to follow it, you're no different or an exception to the rule, correct? Yes, honey, I can use 15.4 million. I can, especially all you did was call me the N-word. I can, yeah. Definitely. Going right there. So yeah, justice was definitely served in that situation. Let's move along, honey. Let's move along. Rapper Boosie found himself in an unfortunate situation at the Atlanta Hawks game. Let's go ahead and get into that, child. He was not paying attention. I did see him in another video as well at the Atlanta Hawks game where he had like this huge wad of money with like all hundreds. He paid for everyone in his section like free drinks. So Boosie's feeling a little generous, okay, at the game, but he found himself in a situation where he was not paying attention and he got hurt. Well, not hurt because he did jump right up, but he did get hit by the ball and he did fall out of his seat. So let's get into that. So shout out to Boosie. Prayers up. I hope he's okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Stop dropping the roll like you in a fight out here at the damn game, Boosie. You got to pay attention at this game if you're going to sit floor seats, all right?
I actually thought the chair took the charge. Hey, Boosie is out entertaining. Hey, you embrace the excitement. Wait a minute. This is what acting is. Wait a minute. I'm letting you touch it. You say it's girl.
So thank God he's okay. Y'all know when you get a certain age, you can't be out here falling because you don't really heal like you used to when you were much younger, all right? You can fall in your 20s and pop right back up, baby. You fall in your 40s and 50s, you got to lay down there for a little while and let it marinate. And if them knees ain't popping when you're trying to get up, baby, I don't know. But shout out to Boosie. Hopefully he's okay. A little embarrassing moment because he was right there on the floor seats, baby. And y'all know they put that shit right up on the big screen. Damn, Boosie. So another celebrity has found themselves in an unfortunate stalking situation, y'all. This is starting to get out of hand. It's starting to be dangerous to be a celebrity nowadays, my God, right? Okay. Yeah, it's starting to be kind of dangerous to be a celebrity. Miss Nia Long, who don't age at all, honey. She's on her Benjamin Button out here, girl. Every time I see her, she still looks just like she did in the movie with Lorenz Tate back in the day, right? Love Jones. She still look like she did in Love Jones, right? And she is totally like in her mid to late 50s. The girl is out here serving face. Come through, Nia Long. But Nia Long had to file a protection order after an alleged stalker shows up at her home twice, you guys, and sends gifts for over 2 years. Like, bitch, no, don't come to my house for over 2 years. No damn gifts to my hello. I brought some flowers for you. No. It's some crazy stalker fans out there. Didn't we just see that with Rihanna? And then this person parked in front of Rihanna's house and just started firing a weapon, and they had to leave. Her children were inside. Her mother was inside. And now this person, not the same person, but now some person is harassing Nia Long, showing up to her house like, hello. So Nia Long child has taken legal action against or claiming that a woman has been harassing her for years and recently showed up at her Los Angeles home again. Again, mean you did the shit already. Girl, you might need to get a weapon. Now, according to TMZ, the actress filed for a temporary restraining order against a woman identified as Carrie McDonald, alleging ongoing stalking behavior. Now, in the filing, Nia claims that McDonald's a stalker and says that she does not know the woman despite the alleged obsession. So crazy. People like that, you never know what they would do, right? Now, Nia also says that the woman has been harassing her for over 2 years, sending unwanted cards, flowers, and gifts while also appearing at her home on multiple occasions. That can be scary. Now, the situation escalated over the weekend when Nia claims that McDonald rang her doorbell, prompting a police response. Now, the woman was arrested. Okay. The actress also recalled a prior incident in 2024 when the same woman allegedly showed up late at night demanding entry and receiving a strong warning from police. So it's like she will not stop showing up. You've already rang the doorbell. You've probably been knocking on the door, peeping in the windows, crazy shit like that, popping out of the dark shadows when this woman is trying to go out or do whatever, whatever she's trying to do. Like, that could be crazy. Now, Nia is seeking protection for herself, her 2 children, and her mother. A judge has denied the temporary restraining order for now, with the hearing set for April. So if something happens to Nia Long, I blame the court system, because why the fuck are you guys not, why are y'all not giving her a restraining order when clearly this has been going on for 2 years? She does have multiple police reports, obviously, where the police have had to show up and tell this woman, get the hell on. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you ringing her doorbell? She don't know you. You're an unwanted guest. Why are you on her property? It's called trespassing. Like, what is going on? Right? If something happens to this woman, she's already petitioned the courts, right? Like, it's on the court's hands. I'm sorry. That's an unfortunate situation. Maybe they're looking at it in terms, oh, she hasn't done anything yet, but you're trespassing. You have motive. It shows motive because you're continuously doing it. I don't want your cards. I don't want your gifts. I don't want anything from you. Like, stop showing up. Her children are there. That's a scary situation. I don't know what the rules and laws are as far as stand your ground and all of that in California, but baby, you need to get you a weapon. Okay. Yes, you do. You need to get you a weapon because you do have a paper trail now where the police have had to come multiple times where you've asked them to ask this person to leave and they keep showing up. You got to do what you got to do. And I'm not promoting violence, but I am saying with your children there, your mother is there, you have to protect you and your family, right? Moving right along, child. Put some gates up, something. You start, spend some of that good earned moving money, honey. Put up some gates, put up some more security cameras, get you some dogs, some real big dogs, okay? I got dogs here too. A red dose pit, come in my house, find out. And she trained, all right? I give her that signal, that's your ass. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, honey, you got to do what you got to do, honey. You got to do what you got to do. Put some perimeters in place. Let's get into this next post. Now, this person, you guys may remember him. His name is Angel on Beauty in Black. That's his name on the movie, but his God-given name is Xavier Smalls. He's found himself in an unfortunate situation. I wanted to talk about this the other day, but I said I'll go ahead and throw it in today. Now, he has certain beliefs, and that's fine. Everyone has beliefs that they stand by or govern themselves by, right? He is a Beauty in Black actor who plays a gay for pay role where he in the movie he works at like this strip club where he enticed men, or I'm trying to say this in the right way. He's enticing men in the movie. He's been seen in several roles where he's actually kissing men and doing some other things, right? In the movie, Beauty in Black. So he does play the role as Angel, okay? And he said something in terms of condemning the LGBTQ community in terms of saying that being gay is wrong and that God frowns upon anyone that's gay or of the gay community. When he said that, a lot of people were like, hold up, wait now, Angel. Now, you did play this role for Tyler Perry, okay? Going into this, knowing what the role was about. but you chose money over your morals, is what a lot of people are saying. He's got a lot of people have started clapping back at him for saying, hello, did you forget the role that you played over here? If you're saying that God does not, or God frowns upon people that are gay, and if you're gay, you're not going to go to heaven. Like, he really went in. We're going to play what he had to say here, but a lot of people had a lot to say about him saying what he said. Again, he's speaking his mind. He does have freedom of speech. Yes, he does. But when you're out loud with certain rhetoric, we say it that way, and say that it's against your beliefs, and then you're seen in movies doing the very same thing that you're saying that you stand against, it kind of it looks a little contradictory, right? Let's go ahead and get into what he had to say, and then you guys let me know. Okay, this is him. Let's go. Shout out to Gay Magazine, because that's where we're seeing it.
Wouldn't send me to hell. Yes, God does love you, right? But he loves all his children.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse him, whether you live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever. When you die, there's only two places, right? And if you live in sin on this earth, he's so holy, he's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with him in heaven. Not because Mariah, Chavo got loose again. You got to time better. Like, he wouldn't send me to hell. Not because he doesn't love you, but because he's so holy. He can't dwell with unholy people. And that goes for other sinners. Scoffers, mockers, liars, all things that are an abomination. It's not just the LGBT. It's if you're drunk, like if you're an alcoholic, if you are a murderer, like these are all sins that God doesn't tolerate. Not because
what he had to say. So he's speaking from biblical terms, okay? But y'all know society is in I got to be very careful how I say this. Society is in such a way to where things have been normalized to where it's seen as okay. And if you speak against that, a lot of times you will get canceled. A lot of times people will attack you. A lot of times people will harass you by speaking what you believe or what you don't like or what you may see and or deem as being wrong, preaching heaven or hell towards people in terms of what you may see that they're doing that you may think that's right or wrong, right? Again, my stance has always been, I read my Bible and I try to mind my business, right? I don't push the Bible on people, but I will say this. There are rules and regulations, there are commandments in the Bible that everyone must follow. It's not my place to tell a person what to do, what not to do. At the end of the day, God is the ultimate judge. He will judge who is right and who is wrong. If you read your Bibles, it tells you in there what to do, what he liked, what he will tolerate, what he will not. Read in Revelations, it's 66 books in the Bible. Read your Bibles and it will tell you what you can and cannot do. But again, we're living in a society where everything is normalized, just like pregnancy before being married. Obviously it's not right, but people applaud and say, oh my God, congratulations, you're married, you're having a baby, even if it's by a married man. We talked about that yesterday. But we can have our opinions on that, but ultimately I don't have a hell or heaven to put anyone in. I can only give my opinion of what I think or deem is right or wrong, and it's no different than someone else giving their opinion on what they feel is right or wrong when it comes to the LGBTQ community or anything like that. He's speaking on what maybe he was taught biblically in church, that it's wrong to do this or to do that. Usually when you speak out on stuff like that, you cannot contradict yourself by taking roles that depict you in ways that you preach against. Let's say it that way, right? Am I right on that? Am I right on that? You can say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, but don't get on a live and say God frowns upon LGBTQ when you're fully kissing a man and being groped in movies, and you are saying you want to go down on a man. It kind of goes completely against what you're saying. That's all. Okay, you can believe what you want to believe, but don't take gay for pay roles and then get up and want to preach to somebody about being gay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can't have it both ways. You just can't. Maybe the chick was just so good. You're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I got bills right now. I got to do what I got to do. Maybe that's what you were looking at. But then when you thought about it, after the check cleared and you went out and went shopping or whatever, you're like, you know what? Yeah. But then you got to think about it. People looking at this movie like, but you over here booed up and getting groped on and shit, right? You can't have it both ways, Angel. Okay, you just can't have it both ways, love. If that's how you feel biblically, that's fine. Believe in what you want to, but your beliefs and your actions have to match. Did we cover that right? Did we say it right? I really hope I did not go off the beaten path. All right. Now someone who had a problem with Angel, I'm calling him Angel because that's just what his name is in the movie. Can't have it both ways, love. You just can't. You just can't. You can believe what you want to believe, but your actions and your beliefs got to match. It just does. Now this person here called Angel out. I got to keep calling him Angel because that's what he's called. Angel, aka Xavier. The character played on Beauty in Black issues a public apology, at which he did. I forgot about that. He did issue an apology for what he said. Don't ever apologize for what you believe in. Now, maybe your delivery, your tone, you can probably apologize for that in your delivery of what you said, but never apologize on your stance and your beliefs. I would never apologize for what I believe in. Okay. I will never apologize for what I believe in. Maybe my delivery, if I feel like it, because y'all don't like apologize. It's the Leo in me, child. If I choose to apologize, it might be for how I delivered it if it hurt your feelings in my way of delivery, but never for my belief. Okay. So let's continue. The character played on Beauty in Black issues an apology to the LGBTQ community after backlash. He said that, bro, I'm tired on these DL. He said, bro, I'm tried. Hold on. He said, bro, I'm tried on these. Okay. Bro, I'm tried on these DL straight actors. I think he meant tired. Having the LGBTQ or bi-curious roles, then later turning around and bashing the LGBT community. Said enough. This person is upset. Said that you knew the role that you auditioned for, so man up or stop complaining. Says a matter of fact, Ayo Tyler Perry. So now he's adding Tyler Perry. Said if you're feeling to replace him, so now you want him fired. You want to take homeboy job because you feel a way that he is backpedaling and maybe coochie popping a little bit on his beliefs and his stance, right? Said if you're feeling to replace him, I'm ready and able to fill the role. The correct way says let real representation fill that spot. Okay, so shout out to Jose Official, that is his name. Okay, come on, eye candy. All right, he's serving face, but he is saying, hey, get Angel out of there. He's probably not the great representative for this particular role. Get somebody in there who is comfortable in their skin in terms of who they represent themselves or see themselves to be, and that can get in there and play that role and not feel a certain type of way. Maybe he felt convicted, but he needed the money. And you have think about a lot of Hollywood actors and actresses who play roles who are not necessarily that way, but the money is so good. They really just, they kind of overlook their morals, their values, and the things that they believe in order to get a nice check. Well, one in particular, now we all know this person has now since come out to say they are gay. She's actually married to a woman, Queen Latifah to be exact, and the movie set it off. She had not come out yet as being a gay woman, but she says in the movie set it off. You guys remember the role where there was the her girlfriend in the movie where she was dancing on top of the car. Queen Latifah says she actually had to share a kiss, a passionate kiss with this female in the movie set it off. Now, you want me kissing a woman on screen, I need you to up the ante. I'm willing to do it, but I need a little more money to do so, right? I need a little more money to do so. So she did say that the producers and everyone, they got together and they decided, hey, yeah, we do want her for this role, and we're happy to up the money so that she can complete this role. And she did get paid more money in order, for those of you that don't know, she did get paid more money what she was actually originally contracted to get. She did wind up renegotiating her contract to get paid more money to play a gay role in Set It Off. There's so many other actors and actresses who play roles that they are not necessarily gay or not necessarily gay at all, where they kiss women or men kissing men in order to get certain payouts in these movies. And hey, that's just what they do. And they probably would never in a million years do that outside of that role, but for the money, they will. So a lot of people are, like they say, you sell your soul. The love of money is the root of all evil, correct? A lot of people are doing it in order to pay their bills. So I feel like that's what Angel found himself involved in. And now maybe he's feeling a little conviction because of that. Maybe when he's going back looking at it, he's like, damn, why did I do that? But then when you go and look at your bank account, you're like, oh, okay. That kind of verifies my reasoning for doing it. So I don't know. You guys tell me what y'all think about that. It's kind of a catch-22, if you will. You know, I hear that Tyler Perry does pay his actors very, very well. I think Angel got paid like $50,000 for his role. Okay, he is a first-time actor, so the more he acts, of course, his money will go up. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry may use him in other movies or shows that he may have. If this doesn't turn out to be too negative for him, okay, but he's getting a lot of backlash. I've seen a lot of people cover this and talk about it like, dude, like that's contradicting of you to get up on a live and say some shit like that, and you kissing men and doing love scenes with men in this particular movie, Beauty in Black. But y'all let me know. Let me know, okay? It is kind of straddling the fence a little bit, though. I'm just going to say. Now, for me, if I wanted to be an actress, that is something I could never do, okay? I just could not do it. I'm not a gay woman, nothing against anybody that is. I just couldn't. I could not play a role where I'm kissing another woman or making out with another woman, and nothing against nobody that is that way. It's just me. My beliefs, just me as a person. I just could not do it. I would not want to be seen in that way because I'm a straight woman who's a married woman to a man. I just could not do it. I mean, fuck a check. I feel like my morals and my values and who I see myself and who I portray myself to be would not allow me to, right? What up, Chef? But yeah, so that's what it is. And again, nothing against anyone LGBTQ. I have friends who are LGBTQ. My friend of 26 years now is of the LGBTQ community. I love him just like my brother. And that is what it is. So I don't know about in my chat, in my comments on that gay shit. Oh, she's gay bashing. Fuck out of here. Don't start that because I'm gonna cuss somebody out today if you do it. I think everybody that followed me for so long, I have lots of friends who are gay and of that community, but we cover everything on this channel and we have to be politically correct. And yeah, that's just what it is. Moving on. I hope no one was offended by that topic. Let's get into this Clarissa Shields news. I told you guys yesterday that she served 50 Cent, rapper 50 Cent, a cease and desist because he threatened to put out more receipts on her with this guy, Maserati Bud, who 50 Cent says that she has some type of encounter with. Clarissa says she did not sleep with this guy, but if you're at his house in showers and in towels and hanging around him, FaceTiming him, asking him when he's coming over, like it kind of leans towards you do know this person. I don't go to people's houses that I don't know. Right. I'm saying I don't go to people's houses I don't know. I don't be in their shower, taking showers at people's houses that I don't know. I just don't have that type of interaction. But Clarissa, I feel like you lied and you kind of got caught. And leaving the 50 Cent, who always have receipts, good ones at that. Okay. And he's already said he's going to put more receipts out there because you played in his face and you got yourself into a situation that had nothing to do with you, as we said yesterday. And he's dropped there's more receipts being dropped. So let's get into this. Shout out to Live Bite. So 50 Cent's associate Maserati Bud drops more receipts after Clarissa Shields denies knowing him, showing FaceTime calls between them. So I don't FaceTime people I don't know, right? But let's get into it, child.
Y'all keep talking about 2024, 2025. Let's talk about 2026.
Shout out to Chef Don in the house.
2026.
Pause. You see here? 3/5 of 2026. That was not too long ago. That's this year, my girl. What you doing? What you doing? So you FaceTime B Clarissa Shields. Okay. So you FaceTime Maserati B on 3/5 of 2026. It looks like a video call. So you don't know this person, but you're in his phone showing that you had a FaceTime interaction with this person that you said you did not know or never spoke to or none of that.
We FaceTime each other.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's go in. I don't want to put her phone number on blast.
We got her phone number.
Clarissa. Okay. 1 a.m.
Pause. 1:53 a.m. Was Pap upstairs? Where was Pap? Where was Pap? Was Pap upstairs? Or was he over there with Remy? At 1:53 a.m., you should have been asleep. 1:53 a.m., the conversation is probably about something you shouldn't be talking about. I'm just saying, ain't shit open after 1:53 but 7-Eleven and some motherfucking legs. Let's be clear. Okay, let's be clear. Ain't nothing open but 7-Eleven, okay, and some damn legs at 1:53 a.m. So Clarissa Shields, you got some explaining to do while you out here filing cease and desist. I feel like you're trying to get ahead of some shit that's out there that you don't want people to know. Right? That's what it is. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. If I say I don't know you, you can never pull up a conversation, FaceTime pictures, or a video of me being in any vicinity of you, right? If I say I don't know you. But it's weird to me how all these receipts keep popping up where you are in places you say you've never been, Clarissa. But then you're out here filing cease and desist and talking about you lawyering up. What kind of case do you have, girl, when you're at these places? That's the question. Let's keep going. Girl.
Right. Let's go to. How you get to the history? Call history. Call history.
So that's his history. He's showing his history of calls.
We talked that.
She's doing these quick calls. That's 5 minutes. Listen, when you talking nasty on the phone, 5 minutes is a long time. Okay. 5 minutes is a long time. For those of you, and we grown in here, kids are at school. If you ever had explicit conversations on a phone call, 5 minutes is a long time. It don't seem 5 minutes don't seem like a long time, but when you having that type of conversation, that's a long time, especially if they talking right. Okay.
Call me. Incoming call. Incoming. 3:05 p.m. I call her back. We talked for what? 5 minutes right there, right? Y'all keep talking about 2024, 2020. Last week. Yeah.
So he said, every time I try to leave this alone, she talks about me in an interview. I keep saying if she shut her mouth. If she shut her mouth, people will stop putting receipts out on her ass. 50 Cent the same way. Stop mentioning him. You ain't had to file nothing on him. Just stop talking. You don't get to say things and then somebody else don't get to have a rebuttal. That's just not how an argument works. You don't get to talk your shit and pop your shit, and then I got to sit over here like, Nah, I get to pop my shit too. And hey, what I say ain't gonna necessarily be what you want to hear. My delivery is gonna be all the way left if we're in an argument. The goal is to hurt your feelings, right? Everybody know when you're in an argument, the goal is for me to hurt your feelings. So I got to go gutter. I got to go below the belt if we can get there, right? The goal is to go down. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to hell on your ass. If we're in an argument, I'm going to hell on you, okay? So I get it. He just said, shut the hell up when it comes to me. Stop doing interviews. Stop mentioning me. Directly or subliminally, I'm tearing into your ass if you do it. So he has every right to when he has the receipts, girl. Say it.
And I call her back.
Ooh, girl.
We talked for 32 seconds. Then I pocket dial her at 1 a.m. I canceled.
32 seconds, you were trying to hurry up and say what you had to say. Pat must have been in there in the shower or something, and you heard that water cut off, so you had to hurry up and get off the phone. That's that 32-second call.
The call, you see right there, cancel. 1 a.m. in the morning. So
1 a.m., y'all.
that concludes that. Hold on. It's all right. Ain't no cap. This is her. FaceTime. We FaceTime each other. Last week.
Y'all see, he's showing the FaceTime calls. And all the calls.
I call her back.
Let me stop it. All the calls appear to be FaceTime means you want to look at him when you talking your shit. I respect it. If you talking nasty on the phone, I want to see the nigga I'm talking to too. I don't want to imagine you. I want to see you. I want to look at your mouth when you talking that shit to me. Did I share too much? I don't know. But yeah, Clarissa, you're not innocent. Your hands are not clean here, okay? Your hands are not clean here. But because keep showing these receipts on you, you got to cease and desist on the wrong person. Maybe put it on Maserati Bud and not 50, okay? Because I don't even think 50 care about you like that. He just wrapped up a $100-something million deal somewhere I just saw yesterday. Like, he ain't thinking about your ass. He over there getting money. Let's get into this Boosie talk. We talked about him before. I told y'all before, Tasha K just really needs to leave this situation alone. She keeps finding herself in lawsuits, and I see why now, okay? I really see why. Shout out to you, though. We're going to talk about you, Tasha, but shout out to you, all right? So Tasha K, honey, stands tall after Boosie threatens to sue her. See, this is the talk that got your ass in the $3.5 million Cardi B lawsuit, right? Learn how you here with it. We need you here. Again, you here, girl. We need you here. Clamp down, bitch. Clamp down. That means shut the fuck up. So you don't get yourself in nothing else. Boosie already said he gonna sue you. Boosie already said he gonna sue you if you interview this crazy ass girl who said that at the age of 5 that Boosie violated her, and now we found out that it was all a lie, that she's psycho, that her family even said, hey, Boosie, we got you. We willing to testify, okay, against this crazy bitch. And Tasha K is still standing in the shit. Let's get into it, child. Your ass gonna get sued again.
Boosie is out here. Oh, poop his body. Out here being accused of being a 5-year-old, okay, by the alleged victim. Let's go.
I'm ready to tell my story, how I was sodomized and raped by the rapper that goes by the name of
Sodom who?
Boosie.
Pause. I wasn't ready, Jasmine. Jasmine, what is sodomized? What is sodomized?
Maybe it's in the urban.
You're just making words of Sodom or what, girl?
What the fuck is sodomized?
Is that Osama bin Laden first cousin, girl? Sodomized? Is that Osama bin Laden first cousin over there?
By the rapper that goes by the name of Boosie. This took place when I was 5 years old. He dated my mother back around the 2000s. And he was a very violent person, what I can remember. He was very nice to me in the beginning.
All right, so trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Okay, so I do want to add this. All right, so I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's fake, but I see a lot of y'all saying 5. This bitch lying 5. Now, I don't know if she's lying. I don't know if she's telling the truth. I don't. But I was molested when I was 5 years old. And I remember everything. And my grandmother said the same thing that y'all said, that y'all are saying to her. 5, how the fuck do you remember? I remember every single thing. Wow. And he was charged. And that's when my mother came to get me. To all of the other details, going from, the mom house to the grandfather house and leaving her covered in blood and having seizures, we need a little bit more context. That's why I said, and I reached out, and Boosie had threatened to sue me, because I'm like, let's get to the bottom of it. I'm not going to let nobody sit on my platform and just blatantly lie on anybody.
Now, I feel the connection between you and this young woman, with her saying something happened to her at the age of 5 and then something happening to you. That part I get, and I sympathize in that with Tasha, okay? But my stance on this is, if a person is telling you they're going to sue you for entertaining a lie that they've already found to be untruth, okay, and you're going to keep pushing that narrative, it keeps giving life to a situation that we've already found out through Boosie, who says that he confirmed that this person really lied on him. So you having this person on your platform to continue to regurgitate these lies only feeds into the continued bullshit that he's trying to quiet down. He has a reputation just like you to uphold. He works with children. He has children. This could be very negative for him, to where you can fuck up his money, to where he can't make no money because people don't want to work with him or do business with him or book him places because of this negative piece of information that's been put out there that's not been proven to be right or wrong as of yet, correct? I wouldn't entertain it. If this person is saying to you, I will sue you, when you're currently in a $3.5 million lawsuit that you're having to put a GoFundMe out there for in order to pay it. You can't take no more. Like, I just wish she would see this. I got to be Macaulay Culkin on you right now, love. Like, you can't take no more lawsuits, my dear, okay? Like, sit this one out. There's other shit you can talk about. Like, you got to choose your battles in this. That's all I be saying with Tasha. Girl.
If she telling the truth, you got a motherfucking problem. Now, me personally, I like Boosie. I ain't even for the trip. I think he's a funny guy. He's monetizable. I'm not a fan, but I think I like him, right? Let's not act like Boosie ain't even put his own sons in situations where adult women were trying to on his 12-year-old sons. So let's not act like he was asking people, telling people $1,000, show me your pussy on live.
Yikes. Okay. I might have to edit that.
And that's why Instagram kept taking him down. I'm not going to platform this girl because she's lying, but you just so happen to aid and abet in molesting your own motherfucking kids by way of strippers.
He gonna sue the fuck out of you. I just know it. I'm gonna keep checking my phone because I just know when Boosie see this. This was 7 hours ago, if he hasn't already. Okay, because he on her ass. I just know some shit gonna come out of this. I just know it. I just know. I would say I'm calling it right now on my show. And for how many people watching me? 253 people watching me. I'm saying it right now on my show. Boosie gonna come for her ass. I just feel it. He already won her ass. Okay, you did not heed the warning with Cardi B, and now you're doing it again. I get the passion and you trying to maybe figure out if the shit is true or not because of what happened to you at the same age that this girl is saying happened to her. But again, pick your battles. Some conversations and or interviews, you got to pass that shit up just for the sake of not getting fucking sued, right? I ain't gonna put myself in that situation. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna move on. I don't want to stay on this too long. Yeah, I'm gonna can that topic too because I got to get the fuck out of here. Ray J, I don't care about you right now either because he is apologizing. I'll just tell you, he's apologizing to Brandy for speaking out once again after Brandy told him let her fight her own battles about the whole Shine and rapper Mace and all these other guys that Brandy has denied dating when clearly these guys have come forward, especially Shine, to say that Brandy was lying, that they fully had a relationship and that he was dating her same time that rapper Mace was dating her. I mean, Brandy, I get it. You don't want people to know you're a thought monster. And I said it the other day, love, but you don't got to lie. Okay. You don't got a lot to kick it, sis. If you did it, then you fucking did it. I mean, damn. It's what Brandy was doing upon her, baby. You just don't know. Your sister, that's your sister. You love her, but you can't defend everything that you don't know. Okay, you can't be out here trying to be fighting people, and your sister was really out here a thought monster. She won't always sitting up in her room, sitting up there thinking about you. She was getting plowed out a little bit, allegedly. All right, but moving on because I don't care no more. I was gonna talk about it, but I don't even care. Let's get into the reality TV portion of the show, and then we gotta go. Sidora has clapped back at K Michelle. Right, Ray J get on my nerves. Oh, he gets on my nerves. But Sidora has clapped back at K Michelle. I showed y'all yesterday where K Michelle was sitting down on the Sherry Shepherd show, and she threw lots of subliminals and or shade towards Sidora and her singing. And I mean, I like Drew's album, but if I had to choose, I would definitely choose K Michelle. She is definitely a great artist. She's very, very talented. She has the ability to go from different genres of music, and I like that. She's a very good writer, so I like that as well about her. She's very talented. She's very funny. She's very direct. She will read a bitch down. Love that for you, right? But so Sidora claps back at K Michelle, urges fans to never give up on their dreams. I like that, but never give up on getting your ass read down if you clap back, because you know she gonna respond. And I'll be right here to report it, girl. Okay. But shout out to Mr. Housewives. Let's get into this clap back. Okay. Well, first let's hear what she had to say. Then we're gonna look at the clap back because then it will make more sense. Okay. Let's go.
We got to talk housewives over here. Okay. In the trailer, you were having issues with fellow housewife Drew Sidora. Now what's going on? Why y'all can't get along? What's happening?
I can't say a lot, but I can say it's not for what people think it is or what she would hope it would be about.
Okay.
She would hope it would be about music, but I don't fight about music, you know, when something doesn't compare. So it wasn't that. But no, honestly, like, right. You know, I travel all over the world. I work, you know, platinum, gold records, all type of stuff. One thing I'm not going to do is fight about music. So okay. I think people think that that's what it's going to be. I try to support all the beginners in music.
Here it goes again.
My good sister. No, I'm just
She do it so slick to where you have to. Did she just shade? That's that type of shade that K Michelle do. Like she just be talking regular, and then she'll throw the shade, and you like, hold up, was that a read? Yes, that was a read.
Honest.
That is not fair. I'm Chicago, stand up. I'm from Chicago. Drew is from Chicago. But that's your friend. That's my girl. How do you say neutral? That is my girl.
I'm so nonchalant. We like, yeah.
I love Kay. I love Kay. I love Drew. But Chicago, we got to stand up, Sherry. Come on. Oh my God. You making the city look bad. We good. I'm going to ask this.
Sherry said, baby, I'm going to stay on the floor because I don't know how much more shade is coming. I'm going to just stay on down.
I got to watch it. It's not about music.
It's not about music. We got to go deeper than music. It's deeper than music. I don't know how you going to say neutral. Because let me tell you something about me and my best friend, Niecy Nash. If something happened with me, she ready to fight everybody. I don't know how you stand. You will see that Drew and Kay are, something you won't want to miss. Well, I'm not. You will not want to miss.
Somebody said, where's K Michelle? This is her in the middle. Yes, she's done some things to her face. She's had some work done, honey. That is her in the middle, looking like Whitney Houston over here, honey. Okay, that's her in the red. Okay,
Any boots over here.
Okay. All right, so y'all heard the shade. So let's get to what Drew had to say.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Her response. Okay, of course she did respond on Twitter. This is Drew Sidora. Check mark is verified. That's her. To all the beginners out there, because she felt away about that beginners child. Says keep going. I'm finally living my dream and preparing for my first Live Nation tour. That's good. Okay, tickets are live. Okay, that's all she had to say. Drew, I think Drew knows who to play with. Drew got a slick mouth as well, but Drew, I don't think you're ready for that type of shade with K Michelle, because she goes very gutter. I mean, I know you watched enough episodes on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when she was up on there, honey. She stayed eating the girls down. So I don't think you want to have that exchange with her, because she will embarrass the fuck out of you on national television on your own platform. Let me find out this the first season K Michelle gonna be on damn Real Housewives of Atlanta and read Drew Sidora down on your own damn platform. That would not be a good look for you, Drew. So thank you for keeping it classy. Okay, that was a classy little corporate clap back right there. Okay, but girl, yeah, that was not enough. Okay, with K Michelle, you gotta hit back. But I get why you kept it classy like that, and then got the hell on up out of there with that little corporate read girl, because baby, K Michelle would have came back and ate you down. But what y'all think about that? Moving right along, girl, because there's more clapbacks. Ooh, God. So the guys are married to medicine, girl. They're fighting. Let's get into it, honey. We like a little cat fight from the guys, right? Let's get into it, honey. Dr. Daddy with his little chunky self sitting up here in the middle of all of the BS, but he's not the one fighting. Now, Curtis put Dr. Eugene in the hot seat over his wife. Toya's comments on Watch What Happens Live. Now, Toya said on Watch What Happens Live that Curtis always has his hands on the girls. Well, we've seen that. Did he not pull Toya down in his lap, which I thought was hella irresponsible of him while your wife was sitting several feet away from you, because we never see you do that with her. You've also had your hand on Dr. Heavenly's butt in a married women on Married to Medicine as well. So Curtis, you are very touchy-feely, but you're not that way with Jackie. Okay, we haven't seen you with that way with Jackie. And then Jackie kind of sits back and just watch him do these things, and she says nothing. Just like when she was sitting like a couple people down from him when he pulled Toya down on his lap, and he held her down on his lap, and Jackie just kind of sat there with his smirk like, I was like, bitch, if you don't go slap him already. Yes, they might find you, but girl, that's inappropriate. Like, she didn't check him like she needed to. She just sat there looking like, oh, this is something I see all the time, right? And then you wonder why his ass was all the way down there in South Carolina with another bitch, and you didn't even know. But let's get into this. Let's go. Shout out to No Chaser.
Ladies looking good so far.
Hey, be careful how you talk about my wife.
It's
the only lady on the screen was my wife, and he got to say something.
If I say Jackie fine, Jackie fine.
Huh?
Well, your wife gonna always come in. Hey, handsome. Oh, no. Exactly.
Bernard, meet everybody. How are you, handsome? Nice to meet you.
Eugene, please,
yes,
please hear me. In this group, we've talked about not getting ourselves caught up in the stuff that our wives do. Toya has perpetuated this lie out there.
Which lie?
She got on national TV and said that I put my hands on her, I put my hands on other women.
Was it as big a deal as the pamphlet made it seem that Curtis had his hand on the
Didn't I tell y'all? I don't be lying over here. I never lie to you. Look at Jackie. Now his hand is on Jackie's shoulder, but his hand is down here by Heavenly's butt.
Heavenly's waist?
I think that Curtis has his hands on a couple of different waists on our show before. Me being one of those individuals.
Again, she said Jackie was sitting there and she looked at them like what their reaction should have been. Girl, you should have been already standing up and getting upon his ass for doing that, because that's inappropriate and out of line, right?
That other women has come to her.
I can't speak to what other people said to her.
You speak to what your wife says, because you're always agreeing with her.
I don't know what they told her.
Why did you agree to it if you didn't know?
My wife has said, because it's convenient.
You sit there and supported her, Eugene.
I do
supported her.
I do support
her telling that lie. You supported her.
What is the lie?
The lie is that I had my hands on all these different women.
Two.
Did I touch your wife? Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
Did I touch your wife?
Okay, thank you. We got some. I think we.
And it was wrong. So the fact that you're defending it means that you weren't sorry for doing that shit, right? Because you kind of did like this little fake ass apology when it happened, and I think you only said that shit so that they will move on and move past it. You are a whole perp. I'm gonna call you what's the word I want to say? You are you a pedo. Well, not a pedo, because that would make you mess with children. But you are very flirtatious and you're always out of line, and you're too touchy-feely, Curtis, to be a married man. Let's say it that way. Let's clean it up a little bit, because I don't might be trying to sue me for saying you're a perv. You saw your perv. You are perverted a little bit in terms of your ways and how you kind of handle some of the married women on the show. Eugene should feel away. Eugene should feel away because, Curtis, you were wrong for putting your hands on his wife and in a pulling her down onto your lap. Who knows if you want shaboing? Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Wednesday time. Shaboing. Who knows if you want hard as arithmetic? Okay, who knows? Right? Who knows if you want bang and you don't pull her down on your lap? That's highly inappropriate. But let's continue.
You done missed the mother.
Yeah. Can we turn it up? Can we get the remote right there?
See, yes, you were based strong. On what me and you went through.
This one here.
No.
This one here.
I was going to rip your hand off with my bare hands.
I'm not afraid of Simone.
But I'm saying, why did you?
Okay, can I just say something? Hold on.
I will say that
I just be afraid of Contessa, because Contessa served time in the military and she got them muscles. She looked like she put your ass in the figure four. So you should be, because that's who you call security for anyway when she's about to whoop your ass on the show. But yeah.
Say something. Can I just say something? Yes. It is not the greatest look to say that you felt physically threatened by her and then to say, I'm going to rip your throat off.
Yes. Boom! You just said I'm not afraid of you, Simone, but then Heavenly, you turned around and said, "Oh, I don't want to film with her because she's kind of violent. She's very violent when she moved my arm off her, and I felt a little nervous and I felt scared. So why you felt scared over there, but you ain't scared over here? It's the same person. See the games people play. Heavenly, you the most aggressive person on this damn show. You are the most aggressive. So you said in the other clip that you were afraid, and you were telling production you didn't want to film or be around Simone because she was too aggressive with you. But then you just sat here at the reunion and said, I'm not afraid of you, Simone.
I said I was gonna whip her ass.
Okay, or whip her ass.
So you gonna whip her ass, but then you tell production you don't want to film in any scenes with Simone because she's too violent? What was that? What was I'm gonna whip her ass? Was that not violent?
That's on the end.
Let's talk about the beginning, Fred. What's your name? We need to go back, Andy. The problem
it's the double standards for me.
What's your name?
She don't know your name, but she has your vote.
Let them know whose house it is, Andy.
I'm working on it.
So moving on, what do you guys think? I do love the fact that that Eugene did have a conversation with Curtis, who will never take accountability for the shit that he does, but he should have never put his hands on anyone but his wife, Jackie. Again, I don't see him showing no affection to Jackie, which leads me to believe that their life probably is a little fucked up. Jackie, like, she don't even want Curtis to touch her, but he be in a hurry to touch everybody else, and that lets me know everything I need to know. Okay. For the nigga to be running around cheating on you for 2 years and you didn't even know Jackie, that lets me know just how connected you and Curtis really are. Okay, yeah. For him to tell you he is going to the DR to be working with high school basketballers for a week at a time, and his ass was in South Carolina and you didn't even know until some random person posted pictures of your husband. Girl, that lets me know that you guys are very disconnected. But let's move along, because here Heavenly mentions Dr. Eugene's peen. Now, Toya, I gotta blame you for this, because you're never supposed to put out there anything about your man in the bedroom, how his peen size is. Toya, you opened that door to give Heavenly the right to speak on that in the first place, right? Nobody should know what your husband's penis size is or none of that. But when you mentioned on the show to say that you wish that his penis was bigger, then you kind of made it seem like he was running around here like this, which then gave Heavenly some ammunition on your ass. So let's get into this. It says that you went to my husband's peens like you wanted to uck it. Says there ain't nothing bulging through your husband's pants, honey. Ooh. So Heavenly clapped back by saying that my man is from Barbados, bitch. That don't mean anything. Being where you're from does not mean that you are Mandingo out here, sis. Okay, it's no different than the person saying, I'm from Baltimore. That don't mean you can fight just because you're from Baltimore. Now I know bitches down there to stomp you out, but just because you are from somewhere, it doesn't mean that you have the biggest schlong or that you that girl. All right, but let's get into this. Shout out to Bravo Shade Room.
Well, things got a little too honest and raw over the group chat when Heavenly decided to talk about Eugene's penis size again.
She sends this text and she's like, my man loves me too, but his dick is so big. So you're loving on some little shit. Let's go.
It had nothing to do with his penis size. It had everything to do with her taking shots, just like she did just now.
The shot, it was about a purse. And you went to my husband's
Heavenly, if Heavenly don't do nothing else, she gonna hurry up and lie. So you just said when they played the clip back, because you trying to keep this image, child, for this political little race that you in. Now, it had nothing to do with his penis size. Well, why mention it? It had everything to do with da-da-da. No, you mentioned his penis size. You really mentioned the man penis size. Like,
penis like you wanted to suck it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Oh, boy.
Worry about your husband's penis. Ain't nothing bulging through your husband's pants.
All right.
My man from Barbados, bitch.
Well, things got a little too...
What him being from Barbados got to do? Because it look like you got to lift Dr. Daddy's stomach up just to even see what's there. Okay, do you be lifting his stomach up like this? You have to lift it up like that, Heavenly. Child. Oh, so Tori claps back and said, worry about your husband's peen. Ain't nothing bulging through your husband's pants, hunty. And then she responds with, my husband is from Barbados. Biatch. What do y'all think about that? Child. When I see Dr. Sharp Teeth, and I gotta call him that because you a whole dentist and your man teeth fucked up. I can't get with that. That's contradicting by itself. Okay, but yeah, I just feel like, girl, when I see Dr. Daddy, I don't see him being Mandingo. I don't give a damn where he's from. Okay, I just don't see that. But go off, honey. Maybe that's why y'all sleep in separate rooms or something. I don't know. But let's move along. I just don't see Mandingo when I see Dr. Damon. I just don't. He looked like he wear tighty whities is what he gives, girl. He looked like he wears some damn tighty whities, some damn medium tighty whities. That's what it looked like he wear. Nothing about him gives that he wear boxers, because we all know when a nigga wear boxers. Moving on. Women, if your man wear drawers versus boxers, okay, y'all might need to have a conversation. All right, we all know Mandingos wear boxers, okay, with the little opening in the front, and men that ain't really packing like that because they like this shit to hang. And this ain't sex education, but real men that's really packing like that, okay, you either packing or you lacking. If you packing, you wear boxers. If you're lacking, you in them tighty whities. That's all I'm saying. So if you washing tighty whities, there you go, girl. All right, move right along. All right, let's get into this clip where Claudia Jordan goes off and she had to check somebody on Messy Monday, child. And she also throws a subliminal in there on Michelle A.T. Alien, because y'all know Michelle A.T. Alien has said on several platforms that Claudia is colorist Claudia. Okay, so she addresses that as well. She's hearing all of these videos. Someone says in one of the comments here on Messy Monday that yes, we said it, girl, that Claudia be messing with married men. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've heard somebody else say that as well. I won't say who, but I've heard that before when it came to Claudia, and they did link her to messing with somebody's husband. All right, now I'm not saying you did it, Claudia, but that really made her upset, and Claudia snapped off, and Dustin with his messy ass was egging it on and said, yeah, cuss her out, Claudia, cuss her out. And then y'all already know what Carlos was doing, sitting up there laughing like a damn hyena. But let's go ahead and get into this, because baby, I was like, ooh, Claudia got hotter than a damn jalapenos coochie, baby, when they call her one of those thought monsters that be messing with married men. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Ooh, girl, let me put my trigger up, because child, some of the stuff she's saying, baby, ooh, Lord, Claudia went batshit crazy on this girl in the comments, baby. I think she might have dropped down after that read. Let's get into it though, child. Carlos opened it up though. Okay, Carlos pointed it out because she didn't even see it. But let's get into it.
In the voice.
All right, you have to be able to read him right.
I'm a fine guy, but in person, I hated his voice. I was like, I just couldn't.
Claudia, there's a question that somebody wants you to answer. Will this be true, Claudia? Claudia loves pretty boys like Halle Berry. Ooh. That's why she's been unlucky in love. Is there something wrong with the pretty boys, Claudia?
No.
First of all, define unlucky in love.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
I think, okay, first of all, to the person that said, I hope it's nobody's husband, bitch, please. I never messed with nobody's husband in my life. Never. In my life. I'm going to need y'all to stop with the false narrative, because I've never. And when a man acts like he got a girlfriend or wife, I make girl. I'll go find the girl and tell her. Like, that's how serious I am about that. I do not play that game. So
cuss her ass out, Claudia.
Dumbass whores on social media and their blogs that use me for content, that make up lies. Their entire identity is lying on me, but it's never been true. Show me one picture of me with somebody's husband.
That's right.
You can't. I'll give you, you know what? $1,000. One picture of me inappropriately with somebody's husband, and I'll give you a raggedy, dusty, broke ass.
There you go.
$1,000. Okay, so fuck you. I'm so sick of people trying to put that horse shit on me. I wish I was a whore. I wish I was a whore and had the fun that you guys think I had. You know, and if I was a whore, I'd fuck your daddy first and make you call me mommy.
Yeah.
What is going on today? Y'all know Claudia. Y'all know Claudia's mouth is like she will eat your ass up. Claudia, she does have a slick mouth, baby. She will go there on your ass. Let's keep going.
You bitches in 2026. I'm not doing that. Like me, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm 52, about to be 53, and I've been taking abuse from you whores online that have nothing else to do but talk shit about me. Y'all want me to be a whore, a colorist, a bitch, cheap, a slut, a man stealer so bad. I'm none of those things. And if you think so, you can suck my proverbial dick from the back. I'm not taking it no more. And every time I see someone in the comments lying on my character like that, you're going to get the same smoke. And what's your name? I'm going to say your name. Fuck that. No.
I would like to say this. I don't have to say,
yep. He egging it on.
Claudia, because this narrative is stupid. She does a good job of it. But I will say this. Me and Claudia have a friend in common who shall remain named.
Mom watch for dinner. You stay messing with folks' husbands.
Sometimes baby steps turn out to be giant leaps.
How do you know when her diaper's wet?
Listen for the squish when life changes.
Find one.
Yeah.
I will say this about Claudia. And I'm not going to name Claudia. We're not going to name names.
I might.
Claudia is such a girl's girl and a non-boyfriend, husband, fiance stiller. Claudia jeopardized her friendship with somebody because she told this woman what her then man was doing, and it jeopardized their friendship. And Claudia knew, I have one or two things to do. I can ignore it, keep it pushing, or I can tell this girl, your man is out here acting a fool. I'll leave it at that. My point in saying all of that is I find it funny, and that's why we can laugh at it. And Claudia's obviously allowed to say how she feels. But what I will say is there's tangible evidence where I know that her and this person didn't speak for a few years because she jeopardized her friendship by telling her girl the truth. And unfortunately, when you do that, a lot of people stick with the situation, and this person did. They're not together today, but yes,
that one.
Yeah.
I've
but
done
my
it several
point
times.
is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've done it several times. Like, I am such a girl's girl, and this comes from my childhood trauma. Just so y'all know a little bit more about me, and this is why I get so triggered by anybody trying to put whore on my name or women's man stealer. First of all, I've been sexually assaulted, in my life. So when you guys call me a whore, it really pisses me off because I was called a whore by a doctor, pretty much.
Wow.
A victim of rape. So that you ain't about to put that on me. Secondly, at 10 years old, I caught my father cheating on my mom. I found the nightgown, all the evidence in our house. So I really, really have a thing against that. And I just need y'all, I need to say this one time, and I need y'all to stop. Now, I could ignore this, but this has been a thing that's plagued me ever since I was married. And then someone went out their way to really drag my reputation. Because before 2009, I didn't have this reputation. Everyone said, damn, I never had nothing bad about you. And then all of a sudden, I'm the biggest whore. How does that happen? How does that happen? For the last 3 years, I've been damn near celibate, with the exception about 3 times, okay? 3 times with one person, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not this person that's out there. And as fine and successful and popping as I am, who can cook, got good coochie, in a great house and a great mattress, I could really be running my numbers up, and I choose not to. Because when I do wait, I wait for like something good and exceptional to come in my life. And that is not a married man. I'll never be a married man. So get your shit straight. And I will shame anybody that does this to me. I won't take up this much time because I know I can be long-winded, but it's something I'm very passionate about. So fuck you one more time, ho.
That's right. Eat too, mama.
No, that's just so.
Watch Tambien one. What was her name?
Well,
Fuck you.
for and your mama, for those who don't know Spanish.
That's right. Fuck you. I hope your foot get ran over. I hope you get the gout. I hope all kind of horrible shit happens to you. Fuck you, mama, or whatever your name was. Mama, whatever your
Dustin had to get a piece of it too, y'all. He is funny as hell. Dustin, shut up.
name was.
I know it's someone whose bangs don't grow. You know what I'm saying? I just
Hell
know
yeah.
it.
Except under her arm. Except under her goddamn arms.
You know
Okay,
what, guys?
sorry.
Though, Claudia, I will say this: the reason why, and this is something that applies to any woman who's exceptional in any way, is when you are taking up power naturally and organically, people project what they would do in your place. People are thinking, well, if I was Claudia Jordan,
That's
I'd be
really all I wanted you guys to hear. Claudia snapped off. Okay, she was mad, of course, at the colorist, because y'all know, like I said, Michelle ATL and the colorist Claudia. Colorist Claudia. Anytime she do an interview about Claudia Child, that's what she's named her. And she addressed it. Says, "I'm tired of the name. I'm tired of the colorist Claudia. I'm tired of this." So yeah, that really hit a nerve with her. When this lady said that you have been seen or you like married men. I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I have heard that too. But now that she's cleared it up, I'm not, of course, going to repeat it and say, "Oh yeah, you like married men," because I've never seen you in that space. But I've heard it. I've heard people say that Claudia has been connected to being with married men. But hey, I'm glad she cleared it up. But baby, she snapped. Claudia has a very filthy mouth when she gets mad. And Dustin, you egg shit on too. But Carlos opened the door like, "Hey, did you see that comment where they just said that?" She probably would never even seen it had Carlos not pointed it out. I feel like Carlos wanted her to snap off because he knows that her mouth is very gutter when she gets mad. But I ain't mad at it. So you got to defend your reputation, your honor, honey. Say what you got to say and clear that up. But she read her ass the hell down. So whoever she was in the comments, I'm pretty sure she got the hell out of there after that. What do y'all think about that? Y'all say, but she is colorist. Yeah, that part. Now I've heard some things that Claudia said about like black skin and stuff like. I didn't like that shit, Claudia. Now you are mixed. What is she, like Italian and black, baby? You can't be doing that. Black is gonna always supersede any other race, child. If you got a little sprinkle of black in you, you're black. So even though you're more of a lighter complected black or African American of descent, I just don't feel like you should be speaking that way negatively when it comes to a woman who is more melanated than you. Okay, I just don't feel like you should. But let's get out of here, guys. That is the last of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the topic. I have got my kiki in so much today. That was so funny to me. But let me know what y'all think about the topics we discussed. Please sound off on everything. Y'all said Dustin becomes Justin when triggered. Dustin is a fool. Dustin is really funny. Okay, I told y'all I take Dustin in spurts because sometimes he say some shit. I'd be like, yeah, I don't agree with that. But most of the time he be spot on and he is very funny. Let me look at some comments before we go. Let's see what y'all saying. Hey Peanut says it. Why are they calling her a colorist? So that label is always thrown at light-skinned folks. Well, she said some things that were kind of disrespectful to the black race, okay? Where she says that black people, darker-skinned people, you can only see them if they smile in the dark. She's referenced someone, I think Michelle ATL had a video where she was saying that she was saying something about a black person referencing them in terms of a monkey. Like, we never want to do that shit, right? We never want to ever put that together, black person and monkey, because we're already being called that, right? By white people. So to be called that by your own, that shit ain't cool. Look at how that worked out for Erica Mena when she said that shit to Spice on Love and Hip Hop. Her ass ain't been back on Love and Hip Hop ever again for saying the girl look like a damn monkey. So you have to be careful what you say, especially when you get mad on a platform. You got to watch what you say. So maybe she went there though. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I said it does. Tamsi says that well, there are receipts of her being colored. There are. I like you, Claudia, but baby, you have said some very nasty things, honey, as related to the black race. You got to watch that shit because, baby, they will cancel your ass. Okay, yes, you will. Tiffany Thomas says that, right, just because someone says it doesn't mean it's true. All of that, okay? But she is colorist. Katrina said, but she is. Truth TV's podcast says that I like Blue too. She's very informative. She is. She be using all of that, all those big words, honey. You be like, okay, let me go pull out you got to have your dictionary out, honey, when she's talking, because baby, them words she be using, I mean, what is that? Okay, I'd be curious. Like, let me go look that shit up right quick. Faith Williams is laughing, honey. Sexy Brown Bone says it under the arm. Right. Dustin said, bitch, the only place your hair grows is under your arms. That was a read, okay? It said your bangs don't grow, but under your damn arms is the only place your damn hair grow. Ooh, girl, that was a read. Linda Moore says that Dustin stands for his friends. Oh, yeah, he was ready to go in. Y'all see that? Baby, he jumped right in with Claudia reading down. I said, okay, that's the kind of friend you want, right? That's kind of when somebody get on your ass, your friends supposed to be jumping right there, both feet in, baby, on their ass. So yeah, shout out to Dustin on that. Hey, Peanut says that Blue checking her back. Yes, honey. Said Michelle keeps putting these lies out here about her and it's wrong. Oh, okay. Well, I like both Michelle and Claudia. So I mean, whether they're right or wrong, I'm willing to say, hey, when the person is wrong, yeah, you wrong, whether I like you or not. So I'm that kind of girl. If you wrong, I'm damn sure say you wrong. So if it's something that Michelle says that I may have co-signed that was wrong, my apologies. Okay. Hey, Peanut says it not the good mattress. So I got to use that one. Yes. Okay. Claudia's like, bitch, I could be in here getting all these WAP miles, but I choose not to. I'm pretty sure Claudia could pull any man she wants. She's beautiful. No homo. She's beautiful. She could probably pull anybody she wants. She has her own home. I see that she did do like this huge renovation on her house. Beautiful home too. She drives a Bentley and Range Rover. So y'all know niggas love a woman that's established, got a nice. Who wouldn't want to be looking at a woman that looked beautiful like that, that passed by them in a Bentley? Hell yeah, she can pull anybody she wants. Claudia, she is self-made and she's independent. So hell yeah, a lot of men nowadays would love that. So I'm pretty sure she can get anybody she wants to where she probably don't have to be with no damn married man. So shout out to her for that. Truth TV podcast says that Claudia was on one yesterday throwing all kinds of shade. Oh, baby, she is gonna always do that. She was definitely easily triggered. Hey, Peanut, let's get one more and then we gotta go, guys. I gotta get to my appointment. Tam C says that that is why you have to know if your friends is male-centered. If you tell your friend about her man, she may get mad at you, but stay with the man. Says but that is why I stay out of people's relationships. That too, child, because you can tell them all day long, especially if it's an abusive relationship and you trying to give them advice. Leave, girl, leave. They're going to always do the opposite. And then you be over there fighting, you know, got your damn eye blacked out and trying to fight for them, and they go right back and stay in that situation. So yeah, you do have to be careful. But thank you guys for being here. To my top flights, True TV Podcast, Rose Armstead and Tiffany Thomas. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, all of the topics. Sound off on everything that we talked about. I will definitely be responding in the comments as I always do. Please check out Rail's World. I'm going to be over there today with some videos as well, or a video, or maybe some more parodies. I don't know if I have time. And also please like the video, share the video, subscribe, keep your notification bells on so you guys will know when I go live, because y'all know I'll be just popping in sometimes. Okay. But love you guys down. Thanks for all of the support, all of my Caramelians in the chat as well as outside of the chat in the bushes. Love you guys down. All my content creators that came in to support. I saw Chef Don pop in. Shout out to you. All the other content creators, if I did not mention your name, please guys, you know I love you guys down. We gotta go. Okay. Love y'all. See you guys to the next one or on the next one. Bye.
Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl, Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest type of tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramelian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I tell a lies. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I amplify. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl, Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramelian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.
All right. Shout out to Briss Block for that hit. Okay. See y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.